Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew guy, and this is my 5th review in my first series. The first series being long cut straight. And as you just saw, I will be reviewing Skoal Classic Straight Long Cut. I will be trying to cut down a little bit on the time spent going over packaging. I just feel that I've been spending too much time on minuscule lettering on side bands and back stickers. This one, however, doesn't have a back sticker because it is a US smokeless product. So let's go over to start with the can lid, because that's what you'll be seeing from any store counter. All right. Good looking can, nice metal lid. It's got a raised rim and Skoal is raised. So is the inner circle that goes past the S and L. Everything else is flat to the can. All right. Side band. By the way, the let me just shoot back there for a second. The background color, if you get it in a certain light, there's a red tint, but basically it's brown. It's brown fading to a black towards the edges. All right. Now to the side band, which is cracked, as you may see there, and that is because this is not the first take, and I really don't want to talk about it at all. All right. So it is a net weight 1.2 ounce can. It is manufactured by US Smokeless Tobacco Company, Nashville, Tennessee. And the website is Skoal.com. I'm not a big Skoal fan myself, but I will give them this. If you go to the website and request coupons, they're really, really good about getting coupons out in a very timely manner. All right, so Skoal.com, and you can sign up for their promotional offers and have coupons sent out. All right. So this is, I don't know how many takes I'm on this now. I'm having computer problems, actually, to tell you the truth. It keeps cutting out on me. The imaging here keeps freezing up. So if I look a little bit agitated, that's why. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to open it up here. I was really happy, I don't know, 7 takes ago when I opened this, because every product I have ever gotten from Skoal has been very dry inside. No matter how far out the dating was, it was always really dry. This, pretty moist, or at least it was, I don't know, 8 takes ago. All right, so let me get you a cut shot. It also seems like a longer cut than I remember. There's some fairly long strings in this stuff, and I don't remember being it like that before, but it's been quite a while. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 years since I actually had this product. So maybe the cut's changed. I don't know. The last time I had Classic Straight from Skoal was actually the Ready Cut, if you remember. Ready Cut has been discontinued now. It was the preformed dips in a can. There was, I think, 15 of them. There was some controversy about it as to whether it was a full 1.2 ounces. The moisture level in that stuff was pretty high, but I'm thinking it had to be higher to keep the product in the formed shapes. This, I don't have a problem with this the way it is. You know, it seems pretty moist. I've opened this can up now, I don't know how many times. I'm going to take a pinch, and then I'm going to pause it, and I'll be back with what I think. All right? So cheers. Yeah, that wasn't very graceful, was it? Okay, I'm back. Well, any excitement I had about the moisture level being good has now sort of receded, because I've done a number of takes now I keep getting hit with the same realization, and the realization is this stuff doesn't have much flavor. Now, in its defense, yesterday I uploaded my review of Grizzly Dark Select, and since I cracked that can, that's what I've been dipping all day today. I uploaded that video last night. So, considering that, I mean, I wouldn't think this stuff was going to hold up flavor-wise to Grizzly Dark Select. But it is very, I don't want to say mild. It's not up front. Okay? I mean, it's there. It's sort of backseat flavor. It's like, yeah, it's a straight, I guess, sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not a bad flavor. It's just not really present. It's, you know, there's something there, but it's just like, okay, what are we reviewing next? Type deal. Anyway, I forgot completely. I didn't mean to skip over that much. That is the back of the can. It is a U.S. smokeless tobacco can. It's a sturdy plastic can, guaranteed fresh stamp. It's got in the middle I believe it's a sell by date. That is in yellow ink point dots. All right. The tin note, and yes, again, tin note. That is something I am taking off the pipe tobacco community. It's just fancy talk. Sort of like the flavor. It's a little stronger than the flavor, but it's there. It's just sort of like, hey, look, it's a tin of straight. Look, the stuff, it's not tangy like Stoker's. It's not smoky like Grizzly Dark Select or Copenhagen. It's not really bold like Grizzly Premium Straight. It's just, oh look. You know, it is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, nicotine level, I'm thinking it's fairly low. All right, and I say this because through the takes I've been taking, I've been dipping this, and until I dipped like the third time in the space of 15 minutes, I had been plotting what I'd throw in as soon as the video was done. But eventually, after throwing dip after dip after dip in of this, it seems like my urges have decreased. So, I say niche, but the niche for this stuff, in my mind, would be somebody that's new to dipping, that doesn't want to be bowled over by nicotine. This is probably the way to go here. It's easy to find. It's everywhere. You know, if a store that you're in is carrying dip at all, then the chances are they're carrying Skoal. Anyway, so, I mean, that is a plus. That is a plus. Availability, especially in my part of the country, is definitely a big plus. Consistency and mouthfeel, it's fairly comfortable, and it's staying well formed. It is staying well formed. I think the cut of this stuff has changed in the last 4 years. That's what I think, but you know, I could be wrong. I'm not. I'm just going by my own personal feeling and what I've seen out of the can and whatnot. I don't remember it being cut this long before. It is cut longer, I would think, than Grizzly, and about even with Copenhagen. It's not as long as the Stoker's, obviously. All in all, it's a quality product. Quality packaging. It's not for me. Somebody that is used to, you know, Kodiak wintergreen, it's not for them either. You know, it's a quality product and it would be a good thing for somebody that was just getting into dipping, trying to quit smoking, so on and so forth. Anyway, so flavor profile, tin note, mouthfeel, consistency, and nicotine. I think it's covered. Now, and I'm under 10 minutes. Go figure. And my computer hasn't frozen up. Someone is smiling upon me. I want to thank Bergs from Bergs Dip Reviews. He really gave a shout out to me earlier today over on his latest video. I want to thank him. I wasn't trolling you or showing up all the time for you to do that. It is greatly appreciated. I had actually been around your channel for probably a little over a year now. It's just I've become more vocal as of recently. As I scaled down on some other platforms, I became more active over here. I do thank you though. That was above and beyond. I also want to say hello and thank you to Dirty Pat Walsh. I think I have that right. That I've been conversing with a little bit in comment sections. He subscribed. I want to thank you. I think you mentioned a notification just came in right before I did this take, and I think you said that you'd been making videos, so I will check that out. If anybody else sees him in my comment section or whatnot, you may want to check it out. I don't know what his videos entail. I'm sure it's something along the lines of here, maybe. I don't know. But I thank you for subscribing. There has been a few other subscribers. There's only 6 altogether, but there has been a few others. I am not getting any notifications of people subscribing. So unless you make yourself known, I don't know who is subscribing. Or maybe you don't want to be known. It's up to you. But with only 6 subscribers and a handful of others that haven't subscribed yet but may or may not be around, if you want to talk, now is the time. I'm not seeing this channel, going up to, thousands and thousands of subscribers, but now is the time while there's not many people around. I'll definitely be able to get back to you in any comment sections or anything. Anyway, this has been the Skoal Classic Straight Long Cut. And before I go, I do have one other question. Why the Classic? Does anybody know? I thought it was to differentiate between the Ready Cut. But now that I think about it, the Ready Cut had Classic on it too. So what are they differentiating from or trying to? Is there another Skoal Straight that was out there? I thought the key, that's now long discontinued, was a natural, like a snuff. So I'm a little confused as to why Classic is always in front of the Straight on these cans. If you know, definitely leave a comment because I'd like to know. Anyway, again, this has been the Skoal Classic Straight Long Cut Review. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and I thank you for watching. If you're interested, please subscribe. If you think you'll be able to gain something from one of the videos, information-wise, whatnot. Not big on entertainment, but I'd love to have some people around. Again, thank you, Bergs. Thank you. If anybody wants to find Bergs, my featured channels on my homepage. All right? Thanks again, guys. Take care. And God bless.